Hi everyone, my name is Amanda Marlandis and I'll be presenting to you my summer CUSRA project, which looked at long-reaching associations of late childhood and early adolescent parental warmth to socio-emotional adjustment in emerging adulthood. So first, I'll quickly go over the background and methods of my study. Then I'll get into the results we found along with the implications of the study. So parents play a crucial role in their children's developmental outcomes. One longstanding area of interest is the role of parenting for youth's socio-emotional development, which includes children's awareness, expression, and management of emotions, as well as their ability to establish positive relationships with others. Coping responses are a subset of emotion regulation techniques that are solely utilized in the context of stressful life events and circumstances. Because coping behaviors are activated in response to stress, and often involve the regulation of negative internal emotional states, coping can be conceptualized as directly affecting the quality of emotion regulation. Peer interactions often involve high levels of emotion, and researchers have identified adaptive emotion regulation and coping as important factors for the development of successful peer relationships. Parenting styles and the behaviors that constitute those styles reflect the general coping and emotion philosophies that parents hold in the context of child rearing, which eventually translate into specific socialization practices. Research surrounding socialization links ineffective parental socialization practices with emotion dysregulation and hindered interpersonal effectiveness. Up until now, studies that have explored the developmental cascade from parenting to child coping to child interpersonal competence have focused on early childhood. Only a few studies have tested the components of this model across multiple developmental periods, specifically into the emerging adulthood life stage, a period that is characterized by heterogeneity in emotional experience, increases in emotion regulation capacity, and increasingly complex social situations that require adequate emotion regulation for successful management. So in this study, we aim to look at how parental warmth relates to future child coping and interpersonal competence from late childhood through to early emerging adulthood. To do this, we collected data from 241 parents and children over 13 years old at 4 separate time points, so ages 10, 14, 18, and 23. Parents were asked to complete the parental authority questionnaire at each time point, which included a measure of parental warmth, and then children completed the coping scale for children and youth at ages 10, 14, and 18, and the adolescent interpersonal competence questionnaire at ages 14 and 23. So preliminary patterns of correlation can be found in Table 1, which shows significant correlations from earlier to later time points. As you can see in the table, paternal warmth at age 10 and maternal warmth at age 14 were associated with adaptive socio-emotional outcomes in emerging adulthood. Specifically, paternal warmth at age 10 was negatively correlated with behavioral avoidance at age 23 and positively correlated with interpersonal competence at age 23. And then maternal warmth at age 14 was positively correlated with problem solving at age 23. So this suggests that emotion socialization practices that are sensitive and responsive in late childhood and early adolescence may set the stage for successful transitions into and out of adolescence and lead to adjustment later in life. Future analyses will explore independent effects and pathways and explore additional variables that may play a role in this model. Thank you so much for listening.